I'm asking, what do you think is the right thing to do vis-a-vis this situation? Vis-a-vis, that's how smart people talk. I like it, Daniel. An online female acquaintance from the city of Dnipro, Ukraine, who I've chatted to for most of a year, is still in Ukraine. We never met in person, though she seems genial and honest. She's attractive and wanted us to travel something prior to this, on my dime mostly, haha, although 'tis more Eastern Europe idea of what a high-value male does as opposed to immediate red flag. Yeah, it's not that crazy. She's a college professor and says they've been working from home and that a certain amount of regular commercial activity is going on in the city so far as normal. Quite a few of her friends have left the city heading westward. Many older folks are staying, though. I've asked to what her plans are, and she is not sure, but has asked me to help her and her daughter get out. She has a car, appears there are trains operating in that part of the country, but would like me to get her out. About me, I'm Irish, don't have my own spot to accommodate, and have enough cash to travel to a neighboring country, rent a vehicle, get to Dnipro, and back out of Dodge. Crazy shit right here. Logistically, it's best to fly to Bucharest, which is in Romania, I believe, rent a car, probably not meant to take across border, but who's to know? Drive to Odessa, skirt military fronts, and get to Dnipro. About 2 days driving, factoring delays, driving only in daylight, etc. The worry would be drone or bomber strikes. Yeah, that's a legit worry, is getting fucking drone strike. Dude, this guy is going fucking next level for some pussy. This is insane. Maybe getting stopped by rogue militia or gangsters, or the front can move very quickly. I'm quite agnostic, though, culturally Catholic, and don't want this lady to be killed or be brutalized under a Russian occupation. Fair. I mean, that's you're a real gentleman. Also, I don't want to be blown to bits in the middle of nowhere. I guess getting this lady and others to a city like Bucharest, it's easy enough to move onwards to a different country via rail and air, register for consular assistance, etc. Moving in with me is not an immediate option. Many European nations are offering social welfare, accommodation, etc. for Ukrainian nationals, and giving her education and experience would be qualified for my jobs in Western Europe, where she took to stay long-term anyway. Obviously, I was hoping there was an ending of hostilities immediately. However, if not, I don't want to be the bastard that didn't help someone when I could have. What do you think? There's definitely one to chat on the phone with your good self and the boys. Thanks. Yeah, Daniel. I mean, I would love to call in. I'm going to email him and just follow up and say, hey, if you ever want to call in and talk about it, because he sent this. When did he send this? A couple weeks ago. So. This is a bit of an old one. I hadn't got to yet. And I would say, I mean, dude, this is one of those things you go, normally you'd be like, what a fucking simp. What a simp. You're traveling to a war zone for a girl you never met. But but in this scenario, I mean, there is this brutal war. You would be helping. I guess how'd you meet this girl? I guess people meet online and they just have these like kind of, you've been talking to her for almost a year. It's not nothing. You obviously know her. It's not that far to get to Ukraine from Ireland. But fuck, man, I don't know if you guys saw on this dude Gabriel Martinez Garcia, something like that. His name is. He was on Rogan recently, and he was the guy who got fired from Apple for he had that book. He's like this advertising tech guy or whatever. And he went to Ukraine just to check it out because he's got that fucking Apple severance money, and why the fuck not? He went to Ukraine, and he's like, you can go in there. And he says, you get in there and it's like they have air raid sirens, but because they're not at the fucking main, in Kiev, they're on, farther away. And, air raid siren goes off, and then everybody goes in the bunker or whatever. And then it goes off again. And there's fuck it. We're not good. So it seems like many places are having a mostly normal life, except for obviously a few cities where it's the war is really, really central. But I mean, in terms of stories go, this is a fucking all-timer right there. If you go get this chick, get her, and I mean, I guess you're not smuggling her, but assuming that they'll let you into Ukraine, which I guess they will, go get her and then fucking extract her from a war zone, that'll be quite the story. The worst thing would be ever is you get her out of there and she just turns out you fucking hate her guts. The moment you meet her and you get her out of there, it's oh, this chick sucks. Or she catfished you and you show up and she's like, you don't look like your pictures. And she's like waving. She's like, Daniel, come rescue me. And you're just driving and you go, is that? He doesn't look like the pictures. Then you just fucking keep going and just U-turn back to Ireland.